All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Owen Fritzen here with you on a Saturday afternoon, June 29th here. It's 1 o'clock, top of the hour. And we do have a tornado warning here in extreme northeast Ohio, and it'll be out of our coverage area here momentarily, but we're going to jump straight into this. Tornado warning for Ashtabula County until 1:15 p.m. So we're going to go up here towards the northeast portion of the state, and let's go ahead and get zoomed in here just a second and read the text of this warning here for you real quick. It is in east central Ashtabula County until 1:15. There's a thunderstorm that's capable of producing a tornado near Jefferson or 10 miles southwest of Ashtabula, moving east at 50 miles an hour. So it's moving along fairly quickly now. Radar indicated rotation. And again, make sure that you are taking shelter, seeking, getting to the lowest level of your house, seeking shelter. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Cover your neck and head. If you're in a mobile home, you need to get out of that mobile home. And same thing with driving. Get into a sturdy structure as well. So here's where we're at. Zooming in here for you right into Ashtabula County, almost into Pennsylvania, but right where this inflow notch is, you can kind of see where we're talking here. Specifically, let's go ahead and flip over to velocity, kind of see right here where this rotation is. This is exactly what we're talking about for the tornado potential right here just to the east of Jefferson. So if we zoom in a little bit further here, you can kind of see it is almost into Pennsylvania, but not quite just yet. It'll be about another 5 minutes or so because this is moving very quickly, 50 miles an hour. So very, very quickly. In addition to that, we also have a severe thunderstorm warning that has also been issued here for Ashtabula County. We've had a few severe thunderstorm warnings this afternoon over towards Lorain and Ashland County and the other counties there, but there is a severe thunderstorm warning here as well until 1:15 right along with this tornado warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds. So it's going to be very gusty here in Ashtabula County. And all these other storms, if I zoom out, and as I zoom out, I should say, all these storms right now have a potential, especially near Akron or so, have some potential of being severe. So you might want to just be on the lookout for that. I know there's a lot of events going on today, so just be prepared for that. So make sure you have an action plan already and a way to receive warnings. Storm Prediction Center, we'll talk about here in a minute, still has us under the slight risk area for storms this afternoon and evening, as we still are expecting a couple more rounds here this afternoon and evening. Very muggy out there still today, and temperature is still very hot. Even after this front's passed through here in northern Ohio, we still have a lot of mugginess, I should say, and a lot of heat still being exerted. So one of those things where we're going to see a couple more rounds this afternoon, potentially, depending on where you're at. So if you're joining us here, you can see the latest update here. Joining us, zooming back in here to, Ashtabula County, you can kind of see right where that inflow notch is. You can see that very clearly. If there were to be a tornado, that would be right in this area. So it's, like I said, we got about another 2 or 3 minutes, and it'll be in Pennsylvania. So if you're in Pennsylvania, I know that's not in our coverage area, heads up to you as this is coming your way. So again, Ashtabula County, you have this tornado warning until 1:15. I foresee at this point that it won't be till 1:15. I think they'll cancel this early, as this will be into the state of Pennsylvania here shortly, as it's moving again at 50 miles an hour. So again, east central Ashtabula County got that tornado warning. If you're in that area, you need to seek shelter, get to the lowest level of your house. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible and cover your neck and head. That's the most critical thing here during any type of tornado, especially with some of the damage that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Some catastrophic damage in some areas with some of these storms that we have seen across the nation. So make sure you cover your neck and head. Elsewhere across Ohio, kind of zoom out real quick here. Elsewhere across Ohio, we are seeing just that line of showers and storms in some areas here, kind of crossing through we're kind of running right along the I-71 corridor. Again, we do expect some other showers and some thunder showers, and some of those may get on the severe side a little bit later this afternoon and evening. As far as tornadic activity, I think you're you're going to kind of see it isolated. You're going to kind of see what you're seeing now. We've had a few severe thunderstorm warnings this afternoon, but this is our first tornado warning of the day. I think you'll see, isolated chance there of tornadoes this afternoon. So I don't think it's a great risk of outbreak of tornadoes this afternoon. I think you're going to see a lot of gusty winds and some severe thunderstorm warnings, if anything. You can see there, too, so if you're in Pennsylvania, they went ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm warning. It just popped on your screen out ahead of the tornado warning and the severe thunderstorm warning that they had. This is in the National Weather Service Cleveland area. So you can kind of see there, they went ahead and issued that. We'll have to wait and see if they issue another tornado warning. Let's go ahead and zoom back in on this and flip over to base velocity. It's still there, and it still has some rotation. As it jumped back here, see if I can get it to go back here. Let's see if I can get it to load up 1 second. Might take just a second. Yeah, that's sorry about that. It will not go backwards right now. Who knows? It's not polling correctly, but it's giving me a live update. Could be NWS servers again. They've been having a lot of trouble lately. A lot of issues with National Weather Service feeds. So as you can see here, they just trimmed back the warning, so they cut portions of that out. And again, this is almost near the Pennsylvania line. So again, until 1:15, we got the storm motion at about 48 miles an hour, so it slowed down just a touch. And radar indicated not a lot of hail with this. And even throughout the day, we've seen some lightning with these storms, but not a lot. Maybe a strike here or there, but overall lightning count is down today for this first round. And again, we expect some more rounds coming through this afternoon and evening, as I was talking about just a minute ago, and we'll have to wait and see what pans out. I think it's going to be more of a gusty wind threat with some isolated tornadoes possible. I don't think it's going to be, again, a widespread outbreak by any stretch for tornadoes. So again, if you're in Ashtabula County, you need to make sure that you're seeking shelter, get it to the lowest level of your house, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible, cover your neck and head. We'll go ahead and we'll zoom out here and kind of see across the state. We got a quick pause here. We'll turn on the base velocity across the entire area here. You can kind of see some lines of some showers all the way back towards Indianapolis, and we do expect some other creation and development, I should say, here as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. Let's go ahead and turn on the categorical outlook here from the Storm Prediction Center. Let's see here. It should be loading up here. There we go. So you can kind of see they trimmed back the severe slight risk category. It was for a lot of the portion of Ohio today. They pretty much cut northwest Ohio out of it. The rest of it remains. Still need to be vigilant. This is the latest update that's coming in. Actually, very latest update coming in here. Issued just a few, not very long ago. So you kind of see it kind of rides along that I-71 corridor, but parts of Dayton, you're in it. Columbus, you're in it. Portions of Cleveland, Canton. This is our Storm Prediction Center outlook for the slight risk. Anywhere else, you're under that general marginal risk for thunderstorms. And again, kind of expect to see some isolated tornadoes possible later this evening, but again, nothing major. Let's see here. Let me see if we can do one more thing for you quick. Well, we got a quick second, too. I know we do have this tornado warning. I did want to just kind of briefly update everyone, too. A lot of people are probably wondering what's going on. Let's look at simulated radar. If you can give me just 1 second, I'll look at some model data here for you, and we'll kind of look at the models and see what's going on here later this afternoon. Let me go ahead and turn off that. Flip over here and turn this off. Let's go ahead and flip on the model data. And there we go. So we're going to load up the model here. Give me 1 second. Again, the polling from the National Weather Services. It's taking a while here. That's not what I want. That's... Well, maybe I won't get it. Pulling out of the product here today is interesting. You see too live here. They issued a severe thunderstorm watch that just came out. So you kind of see here too while we're on it. You've seen that come right on your screen, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. Yeah, I can't get the request to move here, so apologize for that. I was going to show you some model data here, but on this product, it's not working correctly. So apologies for that. Let's go ahead and turn back on live radar and get back up into Ashtabula County here. So we'll talk about a couple things. They did issue another tornado warning into Pennsylvania, not in our coverage area. But for all intents and purposes, you can see right where this tornado warning is, and it's getting ready to cross right over the line. Probably is at this point. Turn on our base velocity once again, right close to the Pennsylvania-Ohio line. It'll be in Pennsylvania here in about a minute or so, and it'll be out of our coverage area. But they did go ahead, as you saw, we were trying to load up that model data. We do have a new tornado watch. I apologize. A new tornado watch that expires until 8 o'clock tonight. Interesting that they went with Tornado Watch. I really didn't think they would go with that, but they did. So we'll get that posted up to our website and our social media platform soon. But it's very interesting. There was not an indication that they're going with Tornado Watch, so very interesting. But for those areas they're highlighted in that palish yellow color, you're under a Tornado Watch. And I'll turn off the radar real quick to see the counties that you're in. So it's kind of right along the line of the current storms that they're seeing, kind of reading through the product. There's some atmospheric conditions that are saying, yeah, some spin-ups are possible. So it's kind of for this line of storms that is coming through right now. And again, you can kind of see we put up the Storm Prediction Center outlook as well. So if you're in this area, in this palish yellow color here for Ohio and portions of West Virginia and some of our counties, again, you're under a tornado watch until 8 o'clock tonight. We'll post it to our website here and platforms here in just a few moments. So this tornado warning is getting ready to cross over into Pennsylvania, and the latest update as we zoom in here has the center of the rotation right into Pennsylvania. Kind of got to remember that this velocity doesn't necessarily match up to the reflectivity. Sometimes on the scans it takes a second to get the other scan in, but the rotation now is clearly inside Pennsylvania. The base velocity product, there it is. There's the update that just came through. The base velocity product now shows that into Pennsylvania. So this tornado warning should be expiring here. And in 3 minutes, they're going to let it expire probably on time. I doubt they cancel it early since we're so close to it. And it looks like the storm track has slowed down quite a bit too. Man, they still got the storm motion at 53, but it's not moving quite as fast as 53. Let me look at another product here. Yeah, it's slowed down quite a bit. That's what I thought. So, storm motion's now down about 35. So it's slowed down quite a bit on that. So, for all intents and purposes, this tornado warning will be expiring here very shortly. In 2 minutes, it should be ready to rock and roll. And I don't know why I still got this on. Hang on, I got it saying model. I apologize. Turn that off for you. Don't want to confuse you. So we are pretty much ready to rock and roll here for the rest of this afternoon. If we have other types of tornadoes or severe thunderstorm warnings, we'll be looking at them. We'll come live as we need to. This warning is expired here in just 1 second. And once it goes, we'll go ahead and wrap up this coverage as well. But again, if you're anywhere in the area, we're going to turn off the radar. If you're anywhere in this area, in this palish yellowish color for our counties and our coverage area, you have a tornado watch until 8 o'clock tonight. So gusts up to 70 miles an hour is what they're saying, possible hail 1 inch. So it's basically kind of riding the flow here. We have a couple more storm development that's possible here as we get into this afternoon and into the evening hours. So again, we're looking at some of those storms again and the potential that they have here over the next couple of hours into the 8 o'clock hour. And kind of back out, and we'll turn on the radar, kind of see what we got going on here You kind of see very clearly where the boundary is. And we're looking at some development possible here as it taps into some of that very, very warm and moist air. All right, the tornado warning has officially been expired. You can see that on your screen. We'll go ahead and zoom back out here for you. And we'll continue to be live as we need to throughout the afternoon and evening hours. I'll turn back on the Storm Prediction Center Outlook. This is what they're saying here for the slight risk category. So you can see the slight risk area, and then pretty much follows that I-71 corridor, covers Dayton, Columbus, Cleveland, portions of Cleveland, I should say, Youngstown, Toledo, Metropolis there, Lima, Fort Wayne. You're not under the slight risk. You are now under just the marginal risk for severe weather this afternoon and evening hours. But we'll continue to come live as we need to. We're warning free right now in our coverage area, but we'll continue to come back and we'll be live as we need to throughout the afternoon and evening hours. And remember, with Thunder Roars, go indoors and be sure to download our app. You can download the Ohio News and Weather app in the App Store or the Google Play Store, and you can track the radar right along with us. All right, for this session, we're going to wrap it up. Have a great afternoon. We'll continue to come back live as needed here on the Bell Park Weather Network.